Hey folks, welcome back. Today I'm just gonna continue with where I left off yesterday, a bit further on because I played a little, but you know, stuff and things, yada yada yada. Anyway, I have a couple plans for today. Specifically, I have the Dravanian hinterlands that I want to get the Aether Currents for. I also have the Churning Mists that I want to get those quests done for. I only have one mission left in the Dravanian Forelands. After that, there's stuff and things. Excuse me. Stuff and things going on in the lands of the lands in the east. I am just gonna be doing that for a bit. After that, I have the Aurum Vale that I'm gonna do a couple more times, trying to get one more level. If a friend joins, I might try to go for 2. Who knows? In the relic that I'm using. And if all of that works, I might go back to Stormblood for a bit. I have 2 dungeons that I have cooking. One specifically against Odin, and one against the next big thing in whatchamacallits. One against Odin, one against the next thing in Stormblood. So we're gonna be doing that for a bit. Go, nah. Fire drone. Okay, do we have 2? Yes, nice. Okay, back up there. Don't worry about me. I think I'm slightly getting sick. It's nothing to worry, just a cold. So, news for tomorrow. Thanks to work, I'm not gonna be able to go to the music school, so I might stream a little bit. Then again, I might not stream because whenever I get done working, it's past 8. So, that would be past the time stream starts, which is gonna be absolutely great. So we'll see if I stream or not tomorrow. If everything goes well, I might be able to. If nothing goes well, I might not even be home at 11 PM, which is gonna be absolute hell. We'll see. We will see. Okay, that's over there. I would like to get at least this map done as well. There we go. Hand over. And that should be the last one. I should now be able to fly in the Dravanian hinterlands. The Dravanian forelands. I'm sorry, keep on mistaking the 2. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, let's keep on cooking. And then this one is a thing that I'm gonna have to deal with at the end. Ah, a Gallimimus. It's one of the dinosaurs. One of them dinosaurs. Ye olde fossils. So, To suddenly go for a completely different thing, I have played a little bit of Phasmophobia lately. I'm not any good yet, but like I'm starting to figure stuff out. I might be able to like do something with that maybe for in October. Like do some scary games. We'll see. Phasmophobia would be kind of cool for that, specifically because so far, and like I have played like 12 hours in total, so I'm technically Prestige 1, but that's only because I played before 2023. Level up thanks to location hopping, nice. But yeah, that might be a thing I'll be doing a little bit in October. So far I've had like, today, I've had like 3 out of 4 contracts were done correct, like were positive. I did correct. Which is something. I got like most of the evidence, and then I watch certain streamers that play the game, and a couple of the hints, tips, tricks that they use, I try to use as well. So that's going to be something, which might be interesting maybe, I don't know. I know the game, I just don't like... I'm not good at horror. Let's call it that. Okay. This last bit, and then the map should get colored in completely. Unless I'm having something that didn't pop, but I think it's that. Okay, there we go, nice. A joint area. That's the Dravanian hinterlands. It's the Churning Mists that I have to go to. Let's see. Let's go to Moghome and see about this. So, the Sea of Clouds, the Churning Mists. Okay. There's 29, 29... It's all close to here, to be honest. It's Roadkill, the Bathing Bully, and Waiting to Inhale. And that is 30, 15. That should be like right around there. Cool. Okay, so there's 2 missions here and 1 mission there. Apart from that, I might have 1 more. Yeah, 1 more, and that is gonna be most likely this one. Hide your Muggles. Yes. After the Bathing Bully and the Heaven's Word. Okay, that's not correct. Because the Bathing Bully is not done, and I can already see it. Cool. Moxie. Roadkill, yes please. Now let's go inside Moghome and see about what we can get there. I might have to up my Chocobo in a bit. We'll get that done in a sec. Well, in a minute or 2. And there we have Mogret. The Bathing Bully. Okay. Slay Robkins. I have no clue where those are. Okay, cool. They are fairly close-ish. I believe... we'll be fairly good like this. Okay, I believe the timer stops when you jump on a mount. I could be mistaken, but from what I think to remember, that's how it goes. Oh, look at that. Rockin'. Okay. Let's see about Rockin'. Nope, apparently not. Okay. There's a Rockin'. Cool. Let's go bother him then. Ah, fair. Okay. Yeah. That. Now let's go up. And yeah, I believe it is what I said it was. The timer gets paused. For crying out loud. That again. Okay, cool. Let's try and find a path. The moment I can fly, that's going to be so much better, so much easier. The Churning Mists is going to be me churning through the mists. Ha, got him. The landlord colony. Uh-huh. Give me a sec. I've been talking to myself for a bit. Okay, cool. Last Archaeosaurus. That's pretty much all I said, so... There we go. Now, I would like to go there first. because we have a Aether Ethernet connection there. So that is going to be something. Okay. We will go back to Impossible Creatures on Tuesday. I swear. And like, I mean that, like, we will. Not that I will. Try to, we will. It's been a bit and I kind of want to get it over with. Apparently the first YouTube video got watched like 300 and a bit times. What? Quest complete. Okay. So, I would prefer to go here first to the settlement of Asa. And then it's right over here, Hydro Removals. So I might have to go to this one first and then to that one, specifically because this one's closer. And that's a finish, this is a start. That's dungeon, I believe that's the... That's Sorkai, yeah. That's the one I mean. Cool. Oh yeah, by the way, the music, that's from the mount I'm currently on. It's from the Titan, the Lord of the Crags, I believe it is. One of the primals, one of the bosses early in the game. Thank you, D&D, for helping me get that one. Okay, that's that. Go to Mogholm. Yes, please. Oh yeah, that's the one. Okay, cool. Oh yeah? Okay. Let's get a quick drink. Okay, so things for the next couple days. In real life, working for one, and second of, earrings. Okay, cool. Most likely something that I don't need anymore. But sure! Sounds cool. Hide and seek. Okay. Find the hiding Muggles. There's an impatient Muggle. That's a 1. And that's a 2. Emasculated Muggle. Okay. Soft and cozy bed. Okay, cool. Find the Muggles and report the Wandering Muggle at Zenith. Okay. And I need the one of aiming. Let's see. Okay, tiger skin. I can get behind that. Well, I mean, not in real life, but in this game. Reassign gear. Okay, and now Control I. Equip this, and then now sword. Perfect. 234. Nice. Would have been even nicer with a 1 before. Okay, nice. Now, I believe that should have been the last one. Yes. Haha, I can fly. I can fly everywhere in Eorzea. Well, this part of Eorzea. I believe there still might be a couple things closer to the east side, like to Alamigo, where I might not be able to fly. Aether Currents. Actually, that's all. I believe that's all. That's from Orients. No, that is here. Vulgar's Reach, yeah. That is still in Eorzea. Like specifically if I go check here, that is Dravania, right over there. Cool. So yeah, the fringes is Dravania, which is in the thing, which is still in Eorzea. So, do I want to do that? I mean, I will at least be able to fly everywhere in Heaven's Wood. Gonna have to figure out what I can get up to with, like, mounts having multiple seats. Because I want to carry around people. Okay. Can I get through? Yes, nice. Okay. Oh, no. Map stops here. Dumb, but sure. Landlord's Colony. Once again, we're here, and we're gonna leave close to immediately. Oh yeah, this is where we find Needhog. First time. Okay, and last but not least, that small little bitty thing in the middle of the map. Once we have that, the map should turn yellow all over, and we should be fine. I would like an achievement for that, for Heavensward's map visibility. Churning Mists. No? Okay. Sad. Okay, cool. But that is pretty much all the places. Lanosia, Black Shroud, Thanalan, Kurthus, Moldona. The Spine, specifically because that's just 2 places, and I believe you get those for free. I could be mistaken. This is... Azizla. You pretty much get for free. You have to do the missions, but that's about it. And then you have... the Sea of Clouds. Oh no, those you need to get. Yeah. Then Dravania we just did. Then we have Dravania, which, like, we just went through. Oh, Porta Praetoria we haven't done, and Alamigan Quarter. Huh. This is the Empire. Because that looks a bit like it could be the Empire. Anyway, we have... yeah, information not known. So this is Rolger's Reach. The fringes, the peaks, the locks, which might be this? I have no clue, to be honest. In Alagiri I have not attuned to yet either. Oh, that might be because it wasn't needed yet? Because seemingly we have done pretty much everything here near Alagana. Yeah. Okay, cool. That might be the locks then. And then we have the other missions. Okay. So, apparently my friend is currently online on Behemoth. He would be more than welcome to join if he wants to. But I'm gonna do a couple of Aurum Vales. Specifically, if I go and check the glass, the Zodiac glass. We currently are at level... we are currently at Robusto, the robust level, which is one above the middle. We still have 4 more to gather, and any mission we do now is most likely going to be brilliant, which is 48 points. To go from robust to vigorous, we need 200 points, which would be 4 or 5 times 4 or 5 times the Aurum Vale. Could do pretty much anyone, but the Aurum Vale at this point seems to be the most the one that I can do the most stably. So let's see about that. Okay, I could technically do one of these, the leveling dungeons and the high level dungeons. Normal one, and then here, Aurum Vale. I don't think the Aurum Vale has... Does the Aurum Vale have a secondary mission? Why is this mystery? No. Mistress. No. Nope, that's literally the only one. Okay, cool. Okay. Aurum Vale, join, immediately get into the duty, and see about that. Okay, let's do a couple, at the very least. Okay, duty commenced. Most likely I'm gonna be accosted by some Elfstool, the Nyx, and Lily of the Valley. Go. Oh yeah, and this one I specifically need to do with the... I need to do this with this bow, because otherwise it won't collect light. Okay, and before I enter the final room, I will take care of the ones that are following me, because... There we go. Now let's go defeat the final boss, Mises Mistress. There we go. Nice. 4 minutes 30. That is quite a bit faster than what I've done so far. Might be the gear. I have leveled up a little bit since last I did this. So, 4 minutes 30. Not too bad. What difference 10 levels makes. Let's immediately jump back into the Aurum Vale. And yes, it's going to be one of these today. Okay. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Coin catcher, whatever the name is. Huh. Coin counter, that's the one. One in range. Is someone already out of... Go up next. Oh yeah, right, this one. Forgot we had to defeat these. 36, not bad either, so 4.5-ish. Nice. Let me see, are they actually doing that? Not that I see, cool. Okay, let's see. I don't have an actual number, but vigorous, nice. What did they? Brilliant light. Yeah, brilliant. Should be brilliant, not anything more. Vigorous Etheric. Nice. That's one level up. 1400 to 1599. Actually, let's try one more level. I know, I know. There we go. Unrestricted party, yada yada yada. Hey Gav, how's it going? I will hydrate the moment I can. No hydrating in battle. I could actually hydrate right now. Let's get water in my glass. There we go. There we go. And then we have the coin counter. There we go. Next stop. Oh, we're already... Huh. And for some reason my nose is starting to itch. Great. yeah, we're actually losing time on this one. Well, losing time. Let's see that. Brilliant light. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Let's check again just to be sure. Zodiac Glass. Vigorous. Okay, cool. So 2, maybe 3 more and we have the next level, which would put us right on track to get intense activity. Oh, fair. Nice. Apparently, each event you complete has a base light value and possible bonuses, which is usually the tier above it. Only certain duties will have bonus activities, yada yada yada. You must have the relic weapon equipped on the last boss of the duty in order to get light credit. For PvP, you must have the relic equipped when a winner is decided. Nice. So technically, if I go and do recommended gear, this might be faster and easier if I remember to switch. Okay, let's see if this, like, this is a increase of like 28 points. This might be interesting, I don't know. Like average points even, so if I am wearing rings that are like level 10 instead of anything else, okay, that was 50 seconds. Yeah. And so long we deal the last damage, so long we do damage to the Miser with this Artemis, we should be fine. am mostly, like, talking to myself. And, like, not necessarily because, like, there's close to no one watching at this point in time. But mostly because, that's what I'm thinking, that's what I'm saying, that's all. Oh yeah, minion guide? Oh, I have a thing, and I have a marble. Okay, cool. I do not need to go back. 3... Closing in on 3 minutes. That's actually not too bad. Specifically because we have 2 more things to do. If I can remember to switch over, this should be a fairly... Okay. Oh, shine. I forgot. And since it's gonna be quite hard to change, Control I, you equip that one, perfect. Give me a sec. We're fighting over who gets to take a shower when. Because the thing is still broken. Give me a sec. Okay, and Control Shift I, because that's the saddlebag. Send all of these to the saddlebag, please. And then sort, and then I should be fine on page 2 with the Zodiac glass. Perfect. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's see. Huh. Interesting. Okay, once more. Back to the Aurum Vale. 420, 442, that's actually better than it was still, even though it's kind of slower than what it was. There we go. Okay. Okay. Coin counters chest. Wish I could click from him on him from all the way over here. Also wish I could attack him from all the way over there, but yeah. Even here I need to get kind of close. Okay. 2 minutes and a half. Cool. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad at all. Okay, still have a couple of things to go. No? Marble fruit is germinating. There we go. Switched, black screen, back to regular, and now there we go. Brilliant light. Okay. Let's see. Vigorous. Vigorous. That was what it was, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Next one should be intense. Okay. So that was 419. Should have waited 1 extra second. That's better formation. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Gold vine. They should not be able to see me, so they should not be able to follow me. Ah, nice. Now, this is a problem. Go. 3 minutes. Well, 2 minutes and a half. Nice. We're making good time. And if I now walk here, that should be fine. Nice. Yeah, these might all just attack me. Yep. Sure will. Oh well. Well, I did not change my weapon. Cool. That's some valuable seconds I'm not going to get back. for 32. Nice. It's not the worst. Okay. Now let's see. Intense etheric activity. Soul attunement draws near. Nice. Heck yes. So after intense, we only have extreme and bursting left. We are currently an hour and a bit in. Yeah, okay. Let's stretch. Time to stretch. I was already kind of doing it, so why not? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So, do I continue with this? It's gonna be like 4 per. I have no idea how much points I have at this point in time. Oh, no, only dungeons are subject to this limit. Trials, raids, etc. do not have a limit. Okay. In other words, yeah, cool. So let's see. Got a good amount of extra stuff that I don't necessarily need. Yeah, let's eat this spaghetti carbonara, or whatever it is. Whatever it was. We also have flint caviar, which will be interesting for later. Now let's go back to the Aurum Vale. Okay, let's see. This should go fairly well. Uh-huh. Next one, the Marble Bit Keeper. Yeah, gold fine. Ah, nice. Okay. 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours of stream. That is. Not 1.5 hours of this dungeon. Well, then again, it's close to the same at this point. Go. Go. And now the Miser's Mistress. Aurum Vale has ended. Okay, yeah, so that's that. Now we do it again. Oh, it was you, Leo. Thought it was Geth. Oh, father, like, why is it that long? It's Leo. Leo has a longer name than Geth. That's logical. Okay. Give it 4.5 minutes per. That would be 9 minutes for 2. That would be only like. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I mean, you for some reason get counted, but Geth doesn't. Which I think is absolutely weird as fuck. So whenever I have like 2 viewers, I know it's you and Stream Elements at this point in time. Let them germinate. Let them germinate, he says. Just like Marie Antoinette. go. I have no clue what the front of those is. Apparently it's the side with the black thing immersed in front. Yeah, and flying sperms. Yep. Okay. The black, the flying sperm kind of things, they have a widow's peak in the front. Let's quickly look. It's not gonna be any. It's not gonna be advanced any further, but just like seeing that message. Intense, nice. Okay, let's. How long do I have on the meal? 18 minutes. That should be fine. Let's go another time. Okay. Okay. Getting into the grind set. Ja, ja. Dat had ik verstaan met ons scherlijn. Ja. Ja, ja. So, for those interested, what that yelling was all about, the boiler is broken. It thinks there's like air in the tubes, which is terrible. Problem is, once it gets heated up, it does actually stay warm up until the point where all the faucets are turned off. Like there's no more water flowing. It stays warm up until that point. So nowadays, it's pretty much a yelling contest on, hey, next up, next up, next up. Thank God there's only like 5 people in the house at this point in time instead of 7. Or 8, depending on if stuff and things, or like 9. Well, we have de-aired the XIV according to the program. We have the edit according to the valve, and we have the edit on all the radiators. We also have the edit, like... Yeah? Gosh darn it. Water's cold again. Leave. Yes, I'm gonna have to leave for this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Let's go again. Well, that's the thing, right? We know it was leaking. One of the radiators itself was broken. We fixed it is one way of saying it. The other way of saying it is we took out the radiator. Well, my father did take out the radiator. Yeah, fixed. The issue is that currently the pressure in the system stays the same. So if we leave it at 2 bars, it will be 2 bars when we enter the next day. If we leave it at 2.4 bars, it's going to be that the next day. If we leave it at, I don't know, let's say 0.8 bars, that's going to be where it is the next day. 0.8 bars technically enough for the thingamajigger, for the boiler. So we're fairly certain it's not that. Issue is it gives an error code F75, which apparently has to do with the pump or a water shortage. So we've checked. The pump is full as fuck. It's not gonna be an empty pump. In this case scenario, someone comes over and checks the the boiler. But, like, yeah. Who knows, right? Don't know if that's ever gonna happen. It's not my boiler, so I can't really say anything about it. And I have a feeling my mom's just turned off the faucet again. Yeah? Okay, apparently I was talking without the mic being on. Boiler's not that old, it's a couple of years at max. So there's a... Ja, naar onze... Okay, and suddenly I'm the messenger. Messenger. Do I have a thing on or not? No, I do not. Okay, in that case, I will put... Het is warm!
Ja, nou zo.
Merci! It's a good thing that I'm streaming right now, right? Oh, and the best thing about this is that I'm gonna have to go and take a shower in like 5 minutes when everything's cooked, because, like, yeah. Otherwise they're gonna have to fight the boiler when I'm done streaming. But at that point in time I'm just gonna go and put on the screen, the taking a break screen, and I'll be back in like 10 minutes after that. I just hope she doesn't turn off the water. That Nyx is gonna see me? Apparently not. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, Peloton has no effect because Peloton goes when people attack me. Right. Anyway, so the boiler's a couple of years old, but the house is a bit older. So... the Lilies of the Valley have gone. Okay. Oh no, the Lilies of the Valley are still there, but I mean there's that. There's that. That's it, okay. Don't know how far we are, but let's see if it's already more than vigorous. Intense, sorry. If it's extreme, I'm fine, I'm happy. From extreme to bursting would also be the same amount. Level 2, use... Let's see. Intense still. Okay, so the next one should be what brings us from intense to extreme. Cool. Where's some water still? Yes, I do. I can hear water, and that's good. Last bit of my water for today. After this is it's gonna be iced tea. Not necessarily the most hydrational, but you know, hydrational. Let me quickly take it off the toenail. Okay, so we are getting rather close. So okay. Keeping on doing the Aurum Vale over and over and over again. At least 5 more times, I believe. So it's gonna be quite a bit monotonous for a bit still. And after that, I will see if friends want to play along and get in on the next part. I have, as you can see in the right-hand corner of the screen, I have 2 missions cooking. In the footsteps of Badam the Brave and Fearin Odin in the Shroud. Those 2 are 2 dungeons. One is fighting Odin in Earth Found, and the other one is what's coming next in the main story, specifically Badam's Metal. After that, there's most likely going to be a couple extra duties going on, etc, etc, etc. Like those quest things that you do by yourself. But this is going to be a dungeon. Oh boy. Ow. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm taking my time with this. Better be a bit extra prepared than a bit not prepared enough. There we go. Okay, cool. I was also kind of ja. Ja. Ja, liefst. Ik heb mijn WhatsApp open. Ik heb mijn WhatsApp open. Ja, ja. En dan is het moment dat die veel worden gebeld, hè. Ja. Yeah. Oh. Going the wrong way. Very smart. Not in range. Okay. Bay Knight, etc. Oh, come on. Okay, either they, like, don't do it up until I'm past the dungeon. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Not to worry. I'm gonna have to get screen info from Twitch again. That's gonna be fine. I forgot to delete last night's stream. Okay. OBS folder. Yeah, that's okay. Records. Okay, so yeah, hi to the second part of the stream. I'm gonna try and put them together. So yeah, accidentally forgot that I had to delete part of the stream. Then Aurum Vale, the rest of Aurum Vale, yada yada yada, was just a couple seconds. Didn't miss a lot. Still sorry. Okay. Bannable offense. Floof. Oh yeah, by the way, that reminds me. No person in my chat. There we go. More verified. That's gonna be okay. Okay. Let me switch over quickly to the taking a break screen. I will be right back after having taken a shower. I'm gonna see if things get better or not. I'll be right back. And I'm back. So, half of that time I was waiting for warm water. Yeah. Oh, come on, malware bites. Okay. Let's continue the grind, I want to say. Extreme, nice. That is the second to last. Once we're at bursting, we're good. Yeah, okay, got a couple things ready for whatever. Let's do this. Let's see. Still in beheavement. Okay, cool. Lollipops. Everywhere between online and offline. Okay. Let's continue this again. Like 4, maybe? 3, 4. I hope 3. Okay. Okay. 4 minutes free. Nice. Where's the exit? Here it is. Let's go back in immediately. Don't know what's going on with the lilies of the valleys. They seem to chase me all the way to the end of the dungeon, but we'll see about that. Okay. Continue on. stream. Okay. Okay. More. More! Okay. Okay. Apparently nothing yet. Cool. Okay. we go. Okay. Okay. close. Close. Okay, one more time. One more time should be fine. If not one more time, it's two more times. And then it's still one more time, because it's one more time after one more time. I amuse myself, I swear. At least I'm amusing someone with that kind of speech. Anyway. Something. 2 minutes 15. Ah, gosh darn it. Soul attunement complete. Heck yes. Okay, finally done with that. Okay. Okay, North Shroud, Peace thing, yada yada yada. Okay, cool. Let's go to Black Shroud, North Shroud, and then Fall Gold Floats. Oh, and by the way, there's still 2 more steps after this one. Okay. Close. Close, 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 close. Closer with every step. The issue Artemis Bow Nexus. Oh, wait, I cannot have it equipped. Okay, cool. The Artemis Bow Nexus. Huh? Wait. Okay, which one is it? Novus. So it's Novus Enhancement? Artemis Bow Novus. Ah yes, the telltale humming of power yearning to be set free. I scarcely require a zodiac glass to see that your weapon's soul energy is now fully attuned. The soul glaze coating has served its purpose. The time is ripe for it to come off. This will take but a moment. It is done! Your weapon has awakened to its latent potential. Take it up once more and feel its newfound power course through you. So this is a new look. So specifically, if we go and check equip, press W. No, apparently not. It doesn't look all too different. Great. Modern, come tell me, how fares your relic? Splendid, splendid. Why, I dare say our efforts with soul energy have been well worth it. I suppose this is when I originally revealed my next grand plan for further enhancing your relic. It shames me to say that I have none to share. Not for lack of thought, though. I have revised each step of your journey, starting with the relic's initial infusion of Churning Mists. From there, I have considered your painstaking collection of crystallized souls and how each of the 12 varieties of Atma were infused into your relic thereafter. I have reflected on asking you to walk in the footsteps of the Zodiac Braves and how you absorb the light of slain souls in your relic. And did not such efforts yield a mightier weapon still? Indeed they did, as did using the sphere scroll to imbue your relic with the fortifying strength of the Finally, I've dwelt upon our application of soul glaze so that all the energy became aligned with the weapon. By my estimations, you now hold an arm of unparalleled soul attunement. It has been quite the unwinding road we've been on, but we have traversed it with success. All I would perfect your relic, no matter how long it takes. Well, as I said, I have done all I can think of. The soul within your relic must be close to that of the Arm of Legends I desire to recreate. But what comes next? Mayhaps the nature of the soul in your relic is lacking. No, that cannot be. Please, Modern, do not mistake my pessimism for the lack of will. I simply lack for a way. I am at wit's end, unable to see the forest for the trees, as it were. Although I am certainly not without allies. What if Geralt holds the answer to this particular conundrum? I can't say I relish the notion, but it would be thoughtless to dismiss the man's curious expertise. Could I ask you to approach him in my stead, Modern? You have convinced the man to lend us aid before, but chance you can do so again. Quest accepted. Okay, let's go talk to Gerald, and yes, I'm once again taking care of my foot because, oops, I had to go shower and that means my foot was not bandaged anymore. Well, so, each or either, both, you know what I mean. Well, you might not. No, don't do that. Okay, let's go talk to Geralt. He's right around the corner. Should be standing right over there. Okay, I don't know what's next. I dread what's next. If you're here for your kettle, it ain't ready. It takes time to get the texture just right, you kid. Oh, for the love of gods, it's you! Does your yearning for punishment know no bounds? Is it just that yonder old coot can't get enough of me sparkling personality? Heh, so you're both still floundering over that relic he is? Well, I do owe yols in the dip for that wine. I have had a mind to help. Who knows, might be as there's the bottle or three of fiery liquor in there for me if I do. Speak with Geralt. And speak with Yalzan again. Oi, Yalzan, for all the time you spend burying your beak in moldy books, how's it you were always lost as for what to do with that damn relic? Well, never fear, I'm here to bail you out of your predicament. The way I see it, you're trying to better a weapon that can't be improved anymore. We've just made the thing into bleeding picture of perfection. No amount of spit and polish will make it any finer. I suppose to know what you say to be true, but I cannot help but feel there is something more to be done to realize its potential. I wish there were, seeing as restoring that bloody relic some of the finest work I've ever done. But if you mean to remake a legendary arm like that the Zodiac Braves wielded, well, you can't just do it with this. The weapons are just different, down to the very smith. But if this relic can never become, has my work been for naught? I must return to my research then. Perhaps I will find a clue on some forgotten thing. The clue, you say? The clue that unlocks a forgotten way to forge steel. 7 hells, old man. Sounds plain and interesting. Here, let me take a look at that book or two. Can't very well call myself the best smithy in the land if there's a technique neath the sun I don't know, can I? Your skill is not in doubt, Geralt, but precious few descriptions of the arms of legends appearances remain, and accounts of their fashions are few still. Even this, my most comprehensive tome, holds but snippets. It would take a genius to understand it. Can't remember who you're talking to, old man. I'm the greatest weaponsmith in all the realm. Can't figure it out. No one can. Let's give it a read. Well, Blow me down. There's some bleeding brilliant smith in that sort in here. The finest kettle work pales in comparison. Gods have in mind to try my hand at this. But, well, you're welcome to the techniques, but what of the materials? I dare say I cannot find the catalysts and ancient use of soul infusion in this age. Simply put, we cannot just recreate a legendary arm. Might be as you've pointed, given the right stuff in the picture, a good fashion of fair likeness of Sodic Brave's arm, but it might be better to how you might infuse it with soul. That Dravania mist could do the job. Relics infused with soul, then fought with magma, then spiced with materia made light, 7 health. I've got it! What? Break out your strongest liquor, old man. There is a way to recreate all the legends. See, the relics got the right bleeding soul energy. We just need to get to that to ascend to a legendary host. Ascend a soul into a new host, my friend. Should you but prove yourself here, I will sing your praises not only to the greatest weaponsmith of the realm, but the greatest of our era. I'll have you singing it like a canary by the time I'm through, but let's not forget about Geralt's payment. Bottle of 3 of fire liquor, eh? Good. Now first, we have to assemble a few raw materials. Just because I have an inkling on how to forge an armor legend don't mean I have what's supposed to look like. A little somewhat tell me about the original appearance. Seeing as you've parted for books by yourself in the past, I'll leave to find another bleeding thing to you. I've no mind to go back and buy harpies round Revenant's stall. Next, we'll need something to forge the host. We're about as likely to find what they used eras ago as I am to find sobriety, so we just have to use the next best thing. What we're looking for is the most versatile materials that can be formed into anything. I'm feeling something like that can be bought for all the gil in Eorzea, so y'all want to talk to a bloke that's wise in ways to crafting and gathering. Now, if you can lay hands on that for the new host, then we've to deal with infusing its soul energy. That means some mighty special form of materia. Might be as I have an idea where we'll get our materials, don't worry about that for now. Of course, I'm not certain how we'll infuse it with the host, seeing as this new material is 100 times more powerful than ordinary gobs of this stuff. Could we not channel the energy of this highly potent materia into another sphere scroll? It is a method that has served us well in the past. Unless, of course, the materia is so powerful it would incinerate a standard sphere scroll. Is it even possible to contain such energy? I know little of sphere scrolls beyond that which you have shared with me. However, Master Mutamix and his disciples at the bonfire may have the answer. And we'll need a catalyst for the materia's transformation to light. I suspect, however, that no ordinary Alexandrite will suffice this time. You would be best to seek a strange fellow styling himself as a treasure hunter. I've heard he found an exotic stone, and I'm certain the man, and those close to him, cannot be difficult to find. You're to some strange bag here when you got all the bits and bobs together. As much as I thought you'd be enough for you, I know I can stand a little more. If it means seeing a real armor legend come together, then so in your relic ascent. So this is the quest complete, but this is not when this weapon ends. Soul Ascension now available. Saga of the Soul. Okay. Okay, so Soul Ascension. What the fuck is Soul Ascension? I have, well, a faint clue. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna be a thing, is it? Okay. Next up, we have the Zodiac. We were at Nexus. Control I? No. We are currently at the Bow Nexus. Novus to Nexus. Upgrades to Zodiac Brave weapons. Okay. Oh, Yoichi bow. Nice. This weapon is gonna look quite different. Okay. The Yoichi bow. Okay. Okay. I need Artemis Bow Nexus, a Book of Skylight. No! Okay, Book of Skylight. From Papana. Oh, it's his dark materia. Okay. Did we just do that? His dark materia. Okay. Do I have to go talk to Geralt? No. Okay, where's Papana? Papana is in Mordona. Okay. Mordona. You, Revenant Stall. Let's move. Oh, it's after a Pons of Flesh. Okay, a Pons of Flesh is... Book of Skylights. Mordona, 22973. 22973. Pons of Flesh. Panna's grown into herself about ancient tomes and a lack of custom. Ba, 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 ba. Bronze Lake Crystal. Okay, deliver Bombard Claw, bottle of sacred spring water, and a bronze lake crystal to Papana. Issue. Where do we get those? Bronze lake crystal, Bombard Core, and a... Okay, so the Bronze Lake. That's Is that back in the Shroud? Okay, a Bombard Core, Sacred Springwater, Bronze Lake, Upper Lonotia. We need to talk to a vendor called Junkmonger. Independent Armorer. Chocobo Keeper. Okay, 26 point a bit. Should be down here. Jijirune's trading post. And then purchase items. And then the Bronze Lake Crystal. 100,000 gil. Holy. Sacred Spring Water. Then back to Mordona. Oh. Mordona. Because we're gonna have to talk to Oriana, which is up there. And it's an elegant tombstone poetic special arms thing. Okay. Oriana. And then special arms. Then the Sacred Spring Water. Yes, please. And then we have the Bombard Core, which is the Steps of or New Gridania for 20,000. How many do we have? Okay, we do have enough. Gosh darn it, that would have been... So that would have been me going on company seal quests for the next couple hours. Also, the wiki should use a decimal points, like commas, whatever, to make the cost more legible. Okay. Making of a gunbreaker. Okay. Serpent Quartermaster. That's on the right. This is under unknown. Storm Lieutenant. Second Storm Lieutenant, and then it's a reagent, so that would be under material, and then we need the Bombard Core. There we go. Now we have to go back to Papana.
Heb jij een keertje gezellig?
Ja, Okay, Papana. Okay. With that being done, Horn of the Beast from Smail's Stronghold. Got machine bankplate in Brave Fox Longstop. Okay. 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 Okay, Smail, Darkhold, Brave Fox Longstop, Heart. Those are fairly easily done. Okay. I'm gonna check if the MB is or is not interested in doing a thing. Labor of Love, Ultimate Ballad, Recalling Duty. Yeah, because we also need Zodium, the Zodiac Scroll, and a Flawless Alexandrite. Holy damn, okay, what? Is that this? No. That's Labor of Love. Primal Focus? No, Method in Malice. Huh? So that's the book. Book of Skylight. We have the Zodium, which is Labor of Love, which is Labor of Love, that's right around that place. Hello, Guiding Star. Lump of Allegan resin. Where do we get that? This is another one that does a lot. Okay, cool. Oh, this also needs some Bombard Current Sacred Spring Water. Perfect. Also needs a Perfect Pestle, Perfect Mortar, Indigo Pearl, Amdapor Vellum, Void Weave, Veil Bubo. In other words, I'm gonna have to do the Veil again. Gosh darn it. Okay. To make it easy on myself. Okay, to make it easy on myself, I'm gonna call it quits here. I'm gonna send you all over to a friend of mine who is currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. Might join him, we'll see. With that being said, I hope you all had a good day, hope you all had a good time. See you all again on Tuesday, where I go on be playing Impossible Creatures, mission 11 and onward, I believe it is. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, have a good one. See you later. Goodbye.